Good day, everyone. Hope everyone's doing fairly well. It is mid-June, and it is not a very warm day considering the fact that it's mid-June. But nonetheless, I'm exploring a new trail here on Vancouver Island, Canada, and I'm hoping that I finally have a fairly solid lead to find a place that I've been looking for a couple of years now. And if I finally find that place, I'll be a happy camper. It kind of looks optimistic. Something tells me that I'm on the right track today. So if I do find this really cool spot, I'll let you know. As just mentioned, it has been a bit of a coolish spring, but we've been getting a little more rain than normal. And so as you can see, everything is super green and lush. Very beautiful. In all my years of exploring the forest, I've never seen such a rapid change in how the scenery looks from here, which is super lush and green, then literally all of a sudden it's very bare. See the huge difference? That's rather strange. Now the trail isn't all that well marked at this point here either. So hopefully I'll be able to make sure that I stay on the trail, which can be a problem at times. Yeah, this is, well, there's a little marker there, but this is anything but obvious. Okay, I have a very good sign now that I'm on the right path to finding what I've been looking for. And that is giant old growth trees. And this one here definitely qualifies. So let's have a good close look, because this is the first time that I have been to this spot. Is that a beauty or what? Towering into the sky. And a lot of the times these trees, they look really different depending on which side you're looking at them on. Check that out. Awesome. So if in fact this is the spot that I think it is, there should be several more giant trees. And it's looking a lot more lush and green in this area again. The spot that I'm coming upon right now looks interesting. Yeah, there we go. It's not a real bona fide giant right ahead of me there, but it's another good sign. I see a whole bunch more about this size. Not bad, not bad. But if this is the right spot, there should be some more rather amazing trees. And you got this interesting tree that's growing out of an old fallen tree. Okay, I think that I can finally confirm that this is Jurassic Grove. And as best as I understand, it's unprotected still, which is the main reason why I'm afraid that I'm not going to be revealing exactly how to get here. But if you're determined like I was, you will scour the internet and look for clues like I did, and then you'll find it. This is a really beautiful tree. Yeah, that's a beauty. It's almost like 3 trees growing in one. Let's see if we can get a better angle over here. Some more kind of average size trees over there. Yeah, this is quite unique the way it's actually almost looks like 4 or 5 trees all in one. These burls always make it really interesting and give the trees some character. Time to unleash the drone. Not sure if this is it for the big trees or not, but let's definitely keep exploring. And I'm also not sure if this trail goes all the way down to the ocean, but I have lots of time and lots of daylight hours, and so we shall see. Fairly big tree, not as impressive as the other one that I just showed you. Okay, so the trail kind of branches off here, so let's explore to the left first. So far I don't see any more big trees, but this ridge line here is quite beautiful. Probably a little creek down there somewhere. Let's keep on going for a little bit though. I don't see anything. there's the ravine, and at this point I've lost the trail. So this is when you have to be extra careful, and if you're not good at keeping your bearings, it's definitely not an idea to be hiking in spots like this. So I'm going to go kind of crossways and hope that the trail crosses that way somewhere down here, but if it doesn't, then I might have to just turn around. This is a really mossy tree, but not a big tree. I'm not seeing absolutely any more giant old growth, and I'm still not picking up the trail, if there is in fact a trail at all. But as long as I'm confident that I'm not lost, or in the process of getting lost, then I don't mind exploring a little bit more. I'm going to turn around here because no trail. I can't even hear the ocean. If I was close to the ocean, I should be able to at least hear it a little bit by now, but I can't. So I'm going to go back to Jurassic Grove and explore that other trail that goes off to the right, and who knows, maybe that goes somewhere. And I think there's a couple more pretty big trees to see in that area, but they're not full of character like the two particular trees that I really liked. And we have the fungus family here. And then right over here we have what appears to be a fallen giant tree, with another tree somehow growing out the bottom of it. That's kind of different. I've never seen that before. Here's a closer up view of the root system. And the tree growing out of it the opposite way of which it should. And yet another pretty big tree root system. Check around the other side, show you how big it is. Not a giant, but still pretty big tree. I'm now back at the grove and taking the trail that goes to the right, and it's leading me to these trees here, which are again nice trees, but they're not gigantic. In fact, this is actually more interesting than the giant trees, how the tree grows out of the old fallen tree. And even that's gotten a bit of size at this point. What ended up happening was that trail to the right ended up circling around to the very first tree that I came across. Now there's this tree right here is pretty big, but I don't see a little trail to it. But there is a more defined trail that's going in the direction of the ocean. So again, I don't know if this is an old trail or if the big tree hunters made this trail or what, but again, I will explore it. And I see a whole bunch of footprints here. I know that there is somebody else in the vicinity because there was a truck parked right across the road from where I parked, but I can tell you there is no ribbon or any indicators whatsoever about how to find this grove. But at least so far this trail is a little more defined, but it seems to be meandering all over the place here and just circling back to where I just came from. I picked up the path again, and so far it's nice and defined. It's kind of going towards the area where I was just at, where I talked about the ravine. But again, I do see what appears to be a whole bunch of fresh footprints in the mud. So maybe they know where they're going. And I'm going to guess that it's going to the ocean eventually, but it could be quite a long trail to get to the ocean. But that's what I'm here to do, explore. So let's keep going. After another 5 minutes of walking, this is the biggest tree I've come across so far. But it's definitely not as impressive as the other trees. But the trail is still marked very clearly, so I think I might be able to hear the faintest sound of the ocean, but it sounds quite a ways off yet. These right here are called salmon berries, and this one looks nice and ripe. Let's give it a try. Not sweet yet. Lots of seeds in them. I know it's always hard to tell grades when I try to show that I'm going down or up something, how steep it is, in other words. But this is going down a bit of a grade right now, which I fully expected. But I can definitely hear the ocean, but again, it sounds like it's going to take a while to get there yet. Finally, I'm at a spot where I can get a better idea how far the ocean is. Still a little bit more to go yet, but when you can see light through the trees more like that, you know you're getting closer, and hopefully you can hear the waves. Well, there's the ocean, and I can tell you already that I kind of just did this all for naught. I've been to this section of the ocean via a different trail before, and so the other spot that I was hoping I was going to be closer to is not. So I'm just going to hang out down at the ocean for a little bit, have a couple oranges, and then probably make my way back up, and that'll be probably the day, because to get to here from, if I started and just did the trail, about at least 45-50 minutes, and it's going to be a real leg burn to get back up. So at least I know where this trail goes to now. There we are, the Pacific Ocean. Nothing too exciting scenery wise down here, and the trail I have to take to get back up. I'm back at Jurassic Grove. The trek up the hill wasn't too terribly bad. But anyway, I think at this beautiful spot is a good place to sign off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please consider liking and subscribing, as that helps out my channel quite a bit. And so until next time, take care everyone. Bye for now.